green one. Hi guys, my name is Yinka. Welcome to my channel, Yinka's Edibles. Today we will be making Nigerian jollof rice. And the method of Nigerian jollof rice that I'm going to be making today is the one that you make in the oven. We'll be making it in the oven. And I guess a lot of us might not know we can do that. We can actually do our jollof rice in the oven. I have a video for other ones that you can make, the Nigerian jollof rice that you can make with your pressure cooker, and also the one you can make on your stove or your gas cooker. This particular one is the one that you make in your oven. So let's get started. And what we'll be needing today is our rice, is parboiled long grain rice, 2 cups of oil, our Maggi, and if you don't have a Maggi like this is Knorr and Maggi cubes. If you don't have anyone like this, you can either use your chicken broth or your beef broth, anyone you want to use. This one is like a powdered one. You can get it in Superstore, you can get it in Walmart. And our thyme, curry, bay leaf, if you want to add bay leaf to it. This is the chicken this is the chicken broth, and this one is optional. If you don't have any, just use water. I'm not using everything in here, I'm just going to use a little bit. And this is the sauce I've made. This is jollof rice stew that I've made. You can go on YouTube and check on my channel how I made this. The Nigerians, the jollof rice sauce that I made. Go on YouTube and search for it. This, I did not add any water to blend it, and I made the sauce. And you can use it not just for jollof rice, you can also use it for spaghetti, you can use it for macaroni, you can use it for pasta, any kind of pasta. You can use it, and you can just keep it in your freezer and you bring it out. Like I said in my video when I was making it, people normally call me to ask for this particular sauce. It's really nice and it's easy to make. Go and watch my video on how to make Nigerian sauce, and let's get started. So this is 10 cups of rice. I'm going to wash it, then we'll come back and get started. This particular rice that you put in the oven is very easy to make. Very easy. You mix everything up, you cover it up, and you just put it in the oven. But if you are so hungry and you want to eat in a hurry, then you had better make the one on the gas or the one on the pressure cooker, because this one takes a little bit time, but it doesn't get burned. It takes a little bit time, but it's very nice. So let us wash the rice and we'll be back. This is our rice. It has been washed, and I'm turning it into the foil where we're going to cook it. Is either you cook it in a foil or anything that can go in your oven. And I'm actually preheating the oven already. You give your oven 10 minutes, you put it on 10 minutes for it to preheat. So this is our rice. It's washed, and I'll just be adding all the ingredients at once now before I put it in the oven. Just add all the ingredients at once. And this is our Maggi. And everything I will be using is going to be in the description bar below, so you can go and check it for your measurement and the quantity you will be using. And in case your Maggi is very difficult to break, just get a coffee blender, a small coffee blender. I have it in one of my videos. Just throw it in and just blend it for just less than 1 minute. It's ready. And this is 2 cups of oil. It depends on how much oil you are allowed to take in case you are watching what you take. Just take as much as you, not as much as you want, 2 cups or less will be good for you. Then 1 tablespoon of curry thyme. And also 1 tablespoon of curry. Like I said, if you have the bay leaf, you can add it to it. It adds to the flavor. I'm going to put just 6 in this one. And remember, when you put the bay leaf in, you have to take it out before you consume it. You cannot eat the bay leaf. You remove the bay leaf once your jollof rice is ready. And this 2 cups is enough. The chicken broth, and I'm going to add the sauce that I've already made. Is ready, is cool, is ready to consume. So just 6 spoons. Like I said earlier, this is 10 cups. We have 10 cups of rice here. 6 spoons should be good. Then you mix it up. And the good thing about like I said before, the good thing about the jollof rice in the oven is it doesn't get burnt, and you don't have to keep checking and checking and checking. Just leave it there. It's going to take like an hour, and it's going to be ready. Just mix everything, give it a good mix. And my water is already boiled, so I'll add the water to it. And at this point, we'll add our water. You add the water and you give it a good mix. You can add the water a little at a time. Just keep checking. Maybe after like 15 minutes, you check. If it needs more water, just add as much as you think you will need. If your rice is still hard, I will taste it now before I add the salt, because the sauce I made, the jollof rice sauce, has salt, and the Maggi too is salty. So I will taste it and see how much salt I will have to add. So I'll add the salt now. Salt to taste. It depends on how much salt you eat. So put the amount of salt you will be able to consume that will make it tasty for you. And I think it's good now. So we'll cover it. We cover it up. And when I'm making food for a party, a wedding party, birthday party, this is what I do, especially when the venue has a big kitchen. I just mix everything up like this, and I just throw them in all the ovens in the venue. And be careful, don't let your, because your oil cannot, don't let oil pour in the oven. So you have to be careful, don't let it be too full. Don't let your rice be too full. You can use a bigger container to make the rice so it will not be too full, so it will not spill in the oven, because you don't want your oil in your oven. It will be smoke, it will be bringing out smoke. And our oven, your oven should be on 500 Fahrenheit, 500 Fahrenheit and 260 Celsius. That is what is going to cook your rice. And I'm going to put the rice in the oven now. And be careful, because the oven is hot now. You don't want to burn your hand. You bring the tray out a little bit. Then you put your rice in it. And this is so good. You can just leave it in the oven and just go and do other things that you need to do. You mix everything up. You don't have to add anything to it. We just leave it in the oven and you allow it to just bake, boil. It's going to cook, and it cooks evenly. It cooks evenly and it doesn't burn. Like I said, I have other videos on how to make your jollof rice, your Nigerian jollof rice on the stove, on a gas, and also on a pressure cooker. So you might go watch that. If you don't have access to oven or you don't want to make it in the oven, go and watch the other video. And we're going to leave it to boil, to cook, and we'll be back. See you soon. I'm checking the rice in the oven, and it needs more water. Like I said, you can just add your water a little at a time. So I'm just going to add a little more water, still on the same heat. Just open one side and just add as much as a little water at a time. I'm going to cover it and let it just continue cooking. And at this point, I'm checking the rice in the oven. Like you see, I told you, it doesn't get burned at all. Look at it. So if you have time, you can always cook your rice in the oven. You see, it's dry and it did not get burned at all. So at this point, it's ready. It cooked evenly at the same temperature. You don't have to turn it down. Same temperature. Let me turn it off because it's ready. The rice is ready now. So I'm just going to taste it. It's hot. So nice, so good, tasty. It doesn't have a different taste from the one you cook in the oven, on the stove or on the gas. The same taste, very nice. It did not get burnt at all. So tasty, so nice, and it is very nice. And I want to thank you for watching this video. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Share the video, subscribe, like the video, And I want to tell you that you can also watch the other video I did about how to make jollof rice on your gas cooker, on the stove, or in your rice cooker. Thank you guys for watching. Like I said before.